Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven, where home plus art equals heart. In today's live video, I've been doing that a lot lately. In today's live video broadcast, it is coffee with Tish. That's me. Hello, hello. So grab a beverage of your choice. You know, it's around the world. It's all times of days, but I can drink coffee pretty much all day long. I don't sleep at night, but that's okay. This is the time when I like to get together with beginners or people who want to learn new things. So, what I'm going to do is today and every day, I'm going to do something artsy fartsy. And then if you would like a channel review or have some questions on the YouTube part of it, or maybe I use Filmora 9 for editing, and I'm learning a lot of neat little tricks. The intro that you actually just saw, I built in Filmora 9. And I say built because each second I had to put the number in each frame. So it was a little tedious, but once I did it once, I only had to do it. I didn't have to do it again. So that's why I don't have a 10-minute intro. Because they have the countdown timers in them, but I didn't like them, and I wanted it to be mine. So there you go. First off, let's say hello to Gina, Bina, and I see Trey and Evelyn and Doris. Hello, hello, and Miss Clara. Yay, she's got internet back. Woot, 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 woot. Uh-oh, Evelyn bought pre-made pouring paint. I haven't found one that I liked yet. I am gonna order some here in the next couple of days. I'm trying to decide which ones I want to try first, because that's what I'm going to start doing on Mondays too. Is different products and trying different products. I have some new paint coming on Sunday, so I'll get that mixed up and see how that goes. So, anywho, what we're going to do today, I'm so used to going live at night, and so now I have night in my head, and I have it all kind of dark in here, and so the lights are really bright, and I get a good quality picture here. So we're going to work with the PVA glue, this Elmer's glue all, and some water. You know what I forgot to do? Let me grab a little Dixie cup, because I need some water, and I use distilled water if I can find it. Hopefully Michael didn't put it away, because who knows where he put that. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing it. Nope, I put it away. Ha! See, that's what happens when everything's just kind of jumbled up. But it's just Walmart distilled water. I use distilled water because even filtered water still has some sediment in it and some things that can alter your paint over time. So I get distilled water, and it's like 89 cents, so it's not expensive at all. What was that? I missed something. Uh-oh. Did something go awry? Well, thank you, Trey. Yes, something did go awry. Nothing popped up on my screen. OBS is being a PTA. So, thank you, Trey, for the $2 donation. I appreciate you sending me an artist boost. If you... Well, hello, Andy. Hi, Andy. How are you? So wonderful to see you. And you know what? Saturday, I'm going to make your stream because I'm going to set a reminder on my phone. Damn it. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to mix up some of this PVA glue. I've got a little bit left in my container, but I'm going to use that just in case I need to dilute this down further. And I'm going to mix up some Payne's Gray. This is Payne's Gray from Liquitex Basics. So I'm going to do this in grams, though. This is opposite of my other scale. So, and this has, okay, I'm not really impressed with this scale. It's kind of hinky. But, so we're going to see what we got left here. I'm hoping I have 70 grams left. Okay, I should have taken the whole lid off. That probably would have been faster and easier. There we go. My phone's vibrating over there. Because we're going to do 70% glue and 30% water. Some people do 60-40, some people do 50-50. I was never impressed with anything lower than 70. So we're at 35 right now. Because 70 grams is approximately 2.5 ounces. But we're not going to get there. I'm going to get right to like maybe 50. And then I have to whip out my calculator to figure out what 30% of 50 is. Because I can't think right now. I haven't had enough coffee. That's my second cup. And when I say I have a cup of coffee, this is my cup. Okay. It's a travel mug. Oh, good Lord. Hello, Jeff. Good to see you. Okay, so I can get 50 grams. This is why I did this. Okay, so half would be 25. 35. Yep, that's as good as it's going to get. There we go. Put that back there. Hello, Angela. Okay, so hang on, I'm grabbing my phone because math is not my forte, and then, lack of coffee doesn't help either. Okay, so calculator. So 35, I'm thinking. If I can get my calculator, there we go. Yeah, 35. So we're going to do 35 grams of water. So we're going to tear this out. That just means clear it out back to 0. And then we're just going to start with 30. There. Well, that's 32. Close enough. Okay, so this should be about 100 grams, which is about 3.5 ounces for us here in the United States that don't do metric. 28, I think it's 28.6 or something like that. Maybe 3. It's 28 grams is about an ounce, if I remember correctly. So we're going to leave it at this because I don't want it too thin. So grab a cup and tear this out. And then go back to ounces. Really? The scale is ridiculous. Milliliters? I don't want milliliters. Really? There we go. Oh, bother. All right, let's see how much we have in here. Maybe I'll have to dump some out because I want to do, we have 3 ounces. So I don't want to do that much paint. So So we're going to take, I'm going to put some in this cup. There we go. I'm going to start with 1 to 1. So I'm going to do 1 ounce of the pouring medium and 1 ounce of paint, and we'll see where we're at for consistency. This is how I do it with Floetrol as well. There we go, there's an ounce, which I don't have any Floetrol, and we didn't have time to stop at Menards or Home Depot to get some. So, come on. This is a ridiculous scale. Ridiculous. Okay, so we're going to do 1 ounce of Payne's Gray. Maybe. Hopefully. Crossing fingers. There we go. Ah, there's still a little bit left in there too. This is one of my favorite colors. And then we're going to use some of the iridescence from last night. We're just going to use the same stick. So this is just equal parts paint to the pouring medium, and we're pretty good. Give us a little bit of stir. Jelly Dog! Hello, Jelly! How are you doing today? I have another friend from across the pond. Yay! That's so awesome. It's so wonderful to see you. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to just put a little dribble in there. That's what she said, right? Just a little. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, because with the glue, you don't get a lot of cells, and I was thinking of doing a swipe, because I've got an old canvas here that I brought with me to Southern Illinois here. You should see my poor Scion. I broke my Scion. It didn't like me. The last 30 miles was an adventure, let's just put it that way. But, all right, that should be good. I'll let that sit for a minute. We're going to get this piece of crap scale out of the way. Turn that off. Oh, okay. Blue globbers on me. So what I'm thinking here is I'm going to put some, I got these colors, the color shift. I didn't label the containers. I had these bottles sitting in front of them, but I have the color shift colors right here. And then I'm going to take, and I'm going to put silicone in. So I need the scale again. God darn it. I'm going to put silicone in the green and the red, and just these two colors, and everything else. I'm going to swipe with white, this is the white, and then I'm going to use that as contrast as well. That's why I brought out these darker colors. But I wanted to see how the glue reacted with, because these colors here are mixed with Floetrol and paint. So I want to see how they work together. So, but I didn't want to use black. I wanted to use something different. So, why did my car break? Because I drove from Minneapolis, where I am from, down to Southern Illinois with Rhea, my little kitten. And she's not so little anymore, y'all. But it was 675 miles or something like that. And I did it all in about 12 hours. And my car was loaded with all my art stuff. I mean, I had one little suitcase for me and one little bag of stuff for Rhea. Well, then I had a kennel in there for her. I got a big 36 by 24 by 21 kennel for her, so she could be roaming around a little bit. She wasn't just like all cooped up in a little tiny carrier, because the carriers those things are expensive. Holy Hannah! So I got the kennel for the same price as a carrier, and yeah, but I also got a harness and a lead for her, so that way I could let her out. And she did come out. We had a little lunch picnic style, and so all she wanted to do is hide on underneath the car. Didn't let her get underneath there though. So we're gonna do an ounce of paint and then 1 drop of silicone. There we go. And this is Hooker's green, because it is a gorgeous green. And Brooke would be happy because I'm using all kinds of greens. And I'm using purple and a little bit of red. So Yummy goose. No, you're not weird. Hello, Adega. Good to see you, sir. Okay. Yeah, Evelyn, she did get used to it. I made her a little hammock out of an old blanket I had, and she was laying up there. And then it got really hot in the afternoon, and she would not let me drive the car without the window cracked. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to run the AC if I have the window open, because that's just going to, cause issues. And so I blame her for being hot. It's like, well, if you weren't such a whiny little whiner. All right, now what are you doing there, Scale? But so it got a little warm. So she was laying in her litter box of all places. But she only used it. I cleaned it out right away. So she wasn't laying in her own cat stuff. Okay, why aren't you tearing out? There we go. I'm gonna do an ounce. It's probably overkill, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. Okay. Good thing for paint clothes. Yes. Hooker's green. Okay, so turn this off. There we go. Now we're done with that. And now we're going to take the silicone, and I'm just using the Color Pour Cell Magic, just because I wanted to try something that was local to most people. 1 drop, 1 drop. Whoa, Bessie. There we go. And I kept it at 1 drop. I would use my Astroglide, but oh, I did remember the bottle. I thought I forgot the bottle. Yay! Okay, cool. Next time I'll use Astroglide. So we're gonna double check the consistency on this. I should have done that before. This is good. Well, and all my paints were in the car for, all day. So some of them got a little bit thick, because they're just dollar store bottles. They're not anything highfalutin. Okay, so I stir that in really well. And this is what we're going to do. Take the lid off of this. Whoop. First sip of coffee. No, I don't have any. Well, I have a little bit of press and seal because, okay, here's the thing. I was packing up my bag, and I have 2 lotions that I use, one on my face and one on my body. And they're both high quality, very expensive lotions, but they're all natural, no preservatives type thing. It's more of a body butter thing, but they come in a lotion container, and the pumps wouldn't lock. So I took press and seal and I wrapped the snot out of them. And then when I got here, I had some press and seal. So that's kind of how I did that. So I have a little bit of press and seal. And it's not like we're in the total boonies and don't have anything. We just don't have a Michaels. And that kind of hurt my heart a little bit. So I'm running out of canvases. Because I did bring a couple. Oh, I went to Walmart, bought 4, and I did bring some canvases to finish. So I'm going to be painting over a canvas that I like but not love. So that's what we're going to be pouring over today. I cleaned it up with some rubbing alcohol, spritzed the back with water just to make sure it was still tight. And I'm just stirring these up because they've been sitting overnight. And I'll probably use these colors up and then put the lids back on them, but so they don't dry out. And then I'll mix the remaining color with Floetrol because I'll grab 2 gallons of that this weekend. So there we go. What am I wiping that off for? Okay, I need more coffee. It's one of those mornings where it's just like, because we had after the live last night, we had this huge storm blow through, and Rhea is just like electrified. She's just running around everywhere and attacking Michael and I both. It was funny as heck. And Scout was in his kennel, and he was actually really good. I was thinking he'd be like barky and sad and whatever, scared, but he did really well. So, okay, so I'm gonna kind of do it in this order. And I'll probably, yeah, we're gonna use the white for the background. We'll put the black, we'll put the black on last to kind of fill in spaces, get some contrast. See, I got press and seal. Got one more piece from the other bottle. This stuff you can, I found if you wipe it down with, you take rubbing alcohol and put it on a wash, or not a washcloth, a paper towel, like a Viva paper towel, a nice one. You can actually clean them up and make it sticky again. So I don't do it very often though. Stuff's expensive. All right, this is really thick. So I'm going to put just a little bit of this in here, the pouring medium. Because I don't really like to thin with water. Just because I have enough problems with crackling. I don't need to add water and cause more issues. So, stir, stir, stir. Stir not fold, Tish. Stir not fold. You're not scrambling eggs. Well, that sounds kind of good. I might have to make that for lunch. Make a brunch. Okay. There we go. All right, let's bring up the canvas here. Ooh. The problem with driving all that way, the 675 miles or whatever it was, 700 miles, it was a long time in the car. And, you know, seats in cars are not real ergonomically designed, which I don't really understand, but hey, I'm going to go with it. And any case, I'm still very stiff and sore from driving. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do white in the background because I got plenty of white mixed up. And I'm going to take the stick, maybe. There we go. Okay, because this stick is a little bit bigger. So we're just going to smoosh this around. I love the colors in this painting, don't get me wrong. I don't know, for some reason the silver just blended weird and it didn't tickle my fancy. Let's just put it that way. All right, so this is still really thick, but we're going to go with it. It's just there to prime the canvas a little bit. Now I just got paint on my fingers. Oh, joy. All right, so if you want, stick around for if you want a channel review, I guess. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I can give you an overview of what I've learned in the last year. I have been doing YouTube for a year now, and people say the only reason why I'm not bigger is because I don't do edited videos as much as I should. And that's because I find editing, or I used to find editing boring. Now it's just challenging. I don't find it boring anymore because Jay Lippman put out this video and it just like totally synced with me. And I just totally, now I don't love it, but it's not a chore anymore. And I don't have the link handy. In fact, I don't have anything handy right now. I'm just watching a monitor because my computer is actually over on a table over on the other side, over there. So I have a monitor turned around and facing me. Okay. Let's wipe off the fingers here. Are you finding out the finer points of living with an artist there, Trey? Okay, let's see. I kind of want to do this way. So we're going to do some green. Just like that. Put that there. Dude, it's all right though. It's all right. That's what happens when you just paint like a crazy woman. You just throw things around. Okay. Let's get rid of this guy. There we go. Set you there. Throw this right in the trash. So I'm getting more paint on me. Sounds like Rhea's having a good time in the other room. I got her some of these, like they're like little mini tennis balls, and I gotta record her sometime and post it for you guys in the Facebook group. If you're not part of the Facebook group, just go to at the Artist Haven, and that will bring you to the group. Well, to my page, and then the group. All right. Okay. There we go. Back on that guy because that guy's done. And we're going to bring this other green back on top of this. Oh, cute. A little fish with bells on them. That's awesome. Rhea would probably try and eat it. There we go. Put the lid on this guy. Oops. I'm liking these cups though. Okay, and then we're gonna put, let's put the pink down first. This is not really pink, it's supposed to be flash purple, I think. I'm gonna leave the last little bit in there to put on the top. Some of this red. I'm gonna have to do, I don't know. I don't have a big piece of card or something to use to get this. Squeeze out the rest of it since it doesn't have paint all over the sides like the other one did. Aw, that's so cute. All right, that can go in the trash. And then I'm gonna lay this purple down. I try and not get it too thin because if you get it thin, that's when you start getting it muddled. So I try and do thicker lines. Try. It doesn't always work. Okay, where's the lid for this one? Right here. Now we're going to take this. We're going to get the rest of this out. And we're going to put it right here. Okay, we wobbled when I should have wobbled. That's okay. All right, and then I'm just going to put some of this Payne's Gray down. Good stir. I'm just going to do okie dokie. that over there. I'm going to add some water to this. Pouring medium. Let's see what we can get for consistency here. I was going to use the Payne's Greatest Swipe, and then I'm like, no, I think I'll use white. I keep changing my mind. There we go. That's a good swiping consistency, I think. I don't think I can show you because my lighting is weird. I'm still working on that. That's always the constant battle of a YouTuber. I swear to God. It's audio and lighting. Okay. So since I'm going to swipe this way, I'm going to turn it around. Yeah, that's good. First, we're going to take a drink of coffee. There we go. I'm going to turn it this way. And I'm trying to think. You know what? I think we will do a paper towel swipe, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to do it in strips. So hang on. Let me grab, because I don't think I have anything old on. Let me look. Look at my little toolbox here. Oh wait, we'll use this. It's just a piece of packaging material. I got one there too. Well, we can play. We'll play. So let's start with this. Let's put our white down. First, we're going to tip this up a little bit, just to get some movement in it. There we go. Then tip it back. It's not just like straight lines. There we go. That's what we're looking for. I'm not so worried about the end closest to me, this side here, because that's where all the paint's going to be dragged to. So I'm more worried about the sides and not so much the front, but more the sides. So, but the sides look good. We'll dab it a little bit. All right. Let's put this down. See how this goes. I'm going to put a little bit right through here. Just because I want it to carry over to the sides. This is more for the sides than anything else. There we go. Make sure we get our corner. Get this corner. Come on. All right, off to the races. I got a paper towel here ready to wipe the card off. There we go. And hopefully you don't get paint on the floor. I'm going to start in the middle because it seems to work the best for me, but slightly off. Okay, and we're just going to slowly go. Oops. It's okay. We're gonna roll with it. Let's flip it over. It off the edge. Okay. I'm not liking the way this is pulling. So I'll set that down. We're going to try something else. We've got this guy here. This is just a cutting mat from the dollar store. So I'm going to finish over here. And we'll come back with a little piece and get that. Pull it off the edge. There we go. I'm going to grab, I've got little pieces of this in here somewhere. This will work. Maybe. There we go. Oh, there's my big piece. It was all folded up here. All right, whatever. So here's just another piece of that card. So I'm going to kind of re-swipe right here. For me, it's all about it's finding the right pressure. Let's see. Let's get that cleaned up just a little bit better. And we're going to take it from the side. There we go. And then we're going to do one more on this side. All right, and then one thing that we're going to do that I like to do with these is kind of come in. I'm going to rip one of these sticks off. Maybe. So I'm going to come in with the stick. And we're just going to kind of pull. Through here. And grab a little bit of white and put it here. And then we're going to pull it through here. Grab a little bit more white. There we go. And a little bit more. A little bit more, a little bit more. This is kind of how I fix my oopsie daisies, like the ones I didn't mean to do. Oop. Got a little bit of black in there. That's not the way it's supposed to be. So I'm just gonna push that off. There we go. See? Yeah, that's the wonderful thing about fluid art. So if you make a mistake, it's fixable. There we go. Let's do that one more time right through here. So not loving that. There we go. Now, give this a little tilt. See where all my paint's at. I like what this is doing. So you know what we're going to do? We're actually going to kind of tilt that off. Because I like what this is doing. I'm going to leave that. Just want to get this better. There we go. All right, now I'm going to torch this. And we're going to call that done. Except for this little corner that I just flubbed up. There we go. Finger painting for adults. I don't know about fearless. I just go where the paint takes me. And I don't know how people do it with the glue, but I never really liked it. I mean, I like this, but meh. This one, this is like the one from last night. They're both going to get embellished. I already have ideas for the one for last night. So, but bring this up here. so you can kind of see. Hang on, you know what we're going to do? 1 second. Grab. Paper towel. We're going to do this really quick. Hang on. I'm going to adjust these lights. Adjust them on the fly, because that's the way we roll around here at the Haven. Maybe. There we go. Okay, is that better? Yeah, that's not going to glare on there so much. Okay, so let's move that one up just a little bit more. Made the area here a little darker, but I can fix that. So this way I can bring it up and you can see all the cool stuff going on in here. And it didn't get muddy. It looks a little muddy, but it's not. It's very fine lined. So I actually kind of like this one. And I already have an idea for what I'm going to do to enhance this. But look at the cells. Whoop, it's dripping all over the place. Yeah, see. Let's get the edges real quick. I have to find my cabochons. There we go. Corners are covered, edges are covered. Yep, I know exactly what I'm going to do with this. So, what do you think, y'all? What should be the first pour style you should learn? I learned to do string pulls and balloon smashes first because that was the most fun for me. Do whatever, whatever speaks to you, because you're going to master one thing and then be challenged by another thing, and it's just going to be this evolution of things. So the swipe did not turn out like most people's swipe. I think my paint was a little thick, but that's okay because I still like it. It's still very abstract and there's a lot of movement in it, and I have an idea for what I'm going to do to embellish it. So we're going to roll with it. Now what do I do with my towel? There it is. Let's see, what glue did I use? I just used Elmer's Glue All. I was at Walmart, and that was about the only thing that they had that was not a little tiny school size one, because I knew I needed to mix a lot. So I'm going to be playing with it tomorrow, and I'm wondering if some of this reaction is not the glue and the Floetrol kind of fighting with each other. So, but like I said, I've got an idea for it. I think I might try and tip this white off right here. We're at paint. We'll see how it dries. And if it dries awful, then then I will. I don't want to mess this up. I kind of like it like that though. I'm wondering, hang on, let's try something here. I'm going to take my palette knife and I'm going to color here and lay it on top. Something. There. I got rid of that white corner that I didn't love. That actually looks pretty cool. That's kind of flowing off. So there we go. All right, well, that wraps up the painting portion. Hello, Lee. Good to see you. And Tracy's here too. Did I say hello to you, Tracy? Good morning. Good evening. Good night. So I don't know. We're going to see how this dries. Kind of interested. See how this reacts. Because it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like doing this weird thing. It's kind of cool. But I have this picture of like fairies flying in here. Like it's a fairy war or something. I don't know. So this wraps up the painting portion of our show. If anybody would like have any questions on YouTube, let me know now. I can bring you on. We can do a live stream thing, or we can, schedule something for next week, or, whatever you guys want to do. I'm here to help you. That's, how I roll. But other than that, if no one has any questions, no one has anything going on, I will wrap this baby up, go wash my hands, go play with Rhea for a little bit, and then I've got pictures to take and things to do. So that's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Remember to smash that like button and share this out on the interwebs. And if you're new to the channel, let me say welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you're enjoying the vibe and want to join a little creative tribe, all you got to do is click subscribe. Have a great day, everybody. Great night, great evening, great. Just go out there and be as great as you can be. And remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.